Should I have gone live earlier? I don't know. Don't like this at all. No, I don't think this is going to work. I might have to stop the camera. Right, can people hear me? Can you at least hear me, even if you can't see me at the minute? Right, can people hear me? Can you at least hear me, even if you can't see me at the minute? Right, can people hear me? Can you at least hear me, even if you can't see me at the minute? Hey, what the hell? Why have I got so much fucking feedback? Jay. I hate feedback. Hello, Dom. I need to get my Oppo on. In case anybody doesn't realise, I'm in my ASQ and I'm bored. I'm going to put my camera up soon, but at the moment the quality of the picture wasn't that good, so I'm hoping it's come through better now. I'm hoping that the quality of the picture's got better, but it doesn't look that good. It doesn't look as if the internet's that brilliant. But like I say, I'm in my ASQ in a minute. Don't forget you need to prove I'm in Thailand. Okay, then. I need to prove I'm in Thailand. I could prove it by going like this, Dom. How about that? If we go like that. And again, that still probably don't prove it. But because we don't get mosquitoes. So yeah, I'm definitely in Thailand. Jumped through a few hoops to get here, but yeah, I'm here. If the door goes, show us your prison food. I tell you what, Kicks, you won't believe that. I've got me dinner coming in about the next 20 minutes, and I'll show it you as it comes because you ain't going to believe. I think tonight I might have sirloin steak tonight, or is that tomorrow? I've either got sirloin steak tonight or I've got it tomorrow. But you ain't going to believe what the food here. Honestly, I had pad thai and grilled chicken this afternoon for my lunch, followed by some very nice cake. Really, honestly, it's when did I arrive? I actually got into everybody thought I arrived 2 or 3 days ago. I actually arrived today in the ASQ. So I actually got into my ASQ today. So I've got 7 days to do. Yeah, I had a COVID test. This camera's not. I don't know what it's like up your end when you're watching it, but this picture's crap here. How did you go at the airport, Dom? that I have done a video of the old journey, right? Joking apart, I've done a video of the old journey. I'll probably edit it, put it up maybe tomorrow or the day after. But I will tell you this: I've never seen a country so scared of this as what Thailand are. You've ever look, the people on here, you've all been to Thailand, so let's just talk. You get off the plane, you come out, you turn left, you get on the moving floor. You're going up the moving floor, and I don't know what it was like when Kicks went. This is what it is now. You go up the moving floor, and you go up like 2 of them moving floors, and then there's a load of seats. So you have to sit down in these seats, and they come up looking like CSI. Completely looking like the old lot, the old Kick faces, the old lot. Take the paperwork off, you check your paperwork. You then literally get up from your seat, walk round the corner, and they take your temperature and check your paperwork again. You then queue up to go to a desk where they check your paperwork again. So that's 3 times within the space of about 50 meters, 100 meters. You then have to leave there, walk back to where the moving floors are, as I call them, and they take your temperature there. Then you go up to what we used to know as the immigration. And when you get to the immigration, instead of just going to the passports, which was on the right, you go to another desk on the left. Why did you just time Dom out? Kicks, why have you timed Dom out? Dom, when you come back, I don't know whether it's a joke, but when you come back, you're now a moderator. You're now a moderator. He timed you out by mistake, I think. But yeah, so you're a moderator when you come back, Dom. Anyway, you go to the left, and you do another desk, and you have to show your paperwork there. Then you go to where your passport is and get your visa exempt stamp, and then you go through to get your luggage. Once you get through, oh, he dropped his phone. Once you get through, there is nothing open, nothing. In the whole of the airport, hello, Aaron, how are you, mate? In the whole of the airport, there is one exchange bureau open, and that's it. Just one exchange bureau in the whole of the airport. That's it. So that's all that's open, one exchange bureau. Everything else is closed down. And when you go through the customs and everything and the X-ray everything, you get literally whisked away in a minivan that's all tapered up and taken to the hotel, and you have your first of 2 COVID tests at the hotel when you get here, or whichever hotel you're at. And then that's it. You're then locked away for 7 days. One more than when you were there. Yeah, so there's one when you're sitting down, one around the corner, 2, 3, temperature 4, 5. It's like I say, I've done a video of it all, right up to where I got into the minibus, because obviously I didn't want to do the hotel, but I did right up to where I got in the minibus. The old journey. The beauty of it was that when I flew to Dubai, and then from Dubai on to Bangkok, and the beauty of it was there was 35 people on the flight from Dubai to Bangkok, and that was it. Oh, one more there was I think it was whatever the green one is. The green one was open. Literally as you get picked up at gate 10 and then turn right and you walk out to where the car, it's just on the left-hand side. There's nowhere to get a SIM. That's what I wanted. There's nowhere to get a SIM card. Nowhere to get anything. There's a few cash point machines if you want an ATM, There's a few of them. But that's it. I'm just going to see where old Mandy is, see if he's going to come on. Because he's been moaning at me. Hello? All right, okay. All right, well, I've sent you the link anyway. All right, see you, mate. Truth, Thailand, Aaron? No, I didn't. There's a couple of reasons why I didn't fancy the Phuket. One was because I was terrified that if one person on the plane tests positive, then you could end up having to quarantine. And I just didn't fancy getting stuck down in Phuket after the 7 days, and so that's the reason I didn't fancy Phuket. Hello, Stephen. How are you, mate? Are you all right? I hope you enjoyed your holiday, mate. Yeah. So, but that's the reason I didn't fancy Phuket. I thought I'll stomach 7 days here. Oh, for anybody who is thinking of coming over in the next near foreseeable future, contrary to what the embassy tell you, they've stopped doing the 45-day exemption visa, which is what they did right up till October the 1st. It's now switched back down to 30 days. So I actually lose 7 days because I do 7 days quarantine. Whereas before you used to get a 45-day because you had 15 days quarantine. Well, I lose 7 days, but it doesn't matter because I was here for 45 days because the embassy told me I could do 45 days, but obviously that's gone out the window. I still getting from Phuket, and I wouldn't drink till I got released, as it could cause false Yeah, it can. But like I say, I mean, my dinner will be coming in a minute. I'll show you what I've got. I think I've got sirloin steak tonight. It's either tonight or tomorrow night I've ordered sirloin steak. Or if I haven't got the sirloin steak tonight, then I've got the cheeseburger tonight. But yeah, I mean, there's the menus here, and it's basically breakfast consists of an American breakfast, a continental breakfast, a spa breakfast, a Thai breakfast, which is boiled rice soup with shrimp or sea bass or minced chicken or minced pork. That's for breakfast. And then for lunch, you can either have spaghetti bolognese, baked macaroni with ham and cheese, salmon, barbecue chicken, pan roasted pork chops, pizzas, grilled ham and cheese sandwich, prime cheeseburger, beef sirloin with black pepper sauce. That's for lunch. That's the Western set, or you can have a Japanese set, which I can't even pronounce, so I'm not even going to look at that. Then you've got a Thai set, which consists of pad Thai with shrimp and peanuts and chicken skewers, shrimp spring rolls, and stir-fried noodles with chicken pork, stir-fried mixed vegetables with fried rice with chicken and pork, deep-fried shrimp cakes. Basically, there's 13 Thai dishes, 5 Indian dishes, 9 vegetarian dishes, and 10 Western dishes. I'm sure I can't remember whether I had I've either had the prime cheeseburger tonight or the beef sirloin with black pepper sauce, one or the other tonight. I had the pad Thai. I think I've got pad kapow moo sap one of them days as well. So, yeah, honestly, the one meal I've had, Tyler, now, and it doesn't it comes in like back in England, you'll know what I mean. It comes in like Chinese cartons. You know, the cartons that you have, you get your Chinese from Chinese takeaway. It comes in them cartons, and you've got a plate, knife, fork, and you just empty it out and eat it. They've got washing up liquid in the bathroom for you washing your own pots. And then I just I looked. There's a drawer here, and I looked in the drawer, and I've never seen a drawer full of so much stuff in all my life. I mean, there must be 18 toothbrushes. There must be 20 bottles of shower gel in there. It's just, honestly, you could just empty the drawer in your suitcase and fill your suitcase up. There's tea bags that I've never even heard of, all sitting in this drawer. They gave me 18 2-litre bottles of water. And there's much tea and coffee as I can drink. So, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. The room's adequate. Balcony's big enough for me to sit out on, which I probably will do if the mosquitoes will leave me alone. I went out earlier and I've got about 3 in here, so I have to watch it. But yeah. So, but then I have to do my temperature twice a day, 8 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I get free laundry, 3 items of laundry every day, but I don't think I'll need 3 items of laundry. I'll just walk around in a pair of, got my elephant pants on, and I'll, my famous elephant pants. I don't know if you can see that, but I shall be wearing these probably for the whole 7 days. I'll take them off when I sleep and wash them and put them back on again. So, other than that, not a lot to report from here. So, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, Kicks? I mean, Aaron, you've done it. Kicks, you've done it. You know what? It's the beauty of looking forward to getting out. If nobody's seen where I am, I don't think, I'm just looking around, I don't think the room will be, yeah, I'll show you the room. I don't think there's anything here that'll get me in trouble. So I will show you the room. This is the room. That's the bathroom, obviously, through there. So, and then that's the balcony that way. So, get your pins out. I'll get more than my pins out, Steve, because there's nobody. The knock on your door, it's hilarious. The knock on your door, no matter how fat, you can be you can be bleeding. Yeah, that's it. And I've got my tablet, so I can watch all the sports I need to watch. I'm going to blitz a few things on there. Yeah, balcony fully open. I can go out there. I've been out there earlier on. I had a visit. Somebody came and dropped me some Coke Zero off and a few bits of fruit and that. So I stood. Oh, sorry, it's Andy. So I stood on the balcony having a conversation. Hello, mate.
Good God. You need to pay attention. There's a little button that you click that gives you a little ping.
I can't be bothered. I was showing my room around. Get a grip of reality.
I know that green screen's brilliant.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the best green screens out there, isn't it?
Yeah. Technology is brilliant nowadays, isn't it?
I know. But anyway, you can stay jealous, mate. Don't worry. I know what you are. I've just seen your logo.
It's my new one. Yeah. Well,
Is
unfortunately, somebody really pissed me off last night. Apparently.
Oh right, okay. Somebody's pissed you off.
Yeah.
Well, it can't have been me because I were in transit.
On top of you. Oh, you're right, Dom. Hey, Steve, the butcher. You're right. You're right, dude. How are you? Yeah, no, apparently. Well, anyway, you told me to put that avatar up, didn't you? Because I've got a weak and feeble mind.
I told you to put that avatar up.
Yeah. Because my mind's weak and feeble. Yeah, easily led.
You've got a weak.
No, sorry. I'm not going into that today. Sorry.
Hang on a minute. Are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
Yes. You control me.
Hold on. Didn't that person also say that I was jealous of him?
Oh, everybody is. Yes. But anyway, sorry, I've come on to troll.
No, hang on. I'm that jealous of him. He live streams from a bed sit, and I'm sitting in a 5-star hotel in Bangkok, Thailand, and he's live streaming from a bed sit, and I'm jealous of him. Okay, fair comment. Let's not go down. What?
You're not though, are you? Let's face it. You're live streaming from your garage with 3 green screens and a huge computer program.
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, of course I am. Yeah. The boggies are all around the door. Shit.
Oh,
Andy, take over a minute.
Take over
a minute.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm here, but I've just shut the camera.
Big up the boss. Oh, you're gonna have to demod Kick so I can time him out. How's the hook?
The what?
Yeah, the hook's fine. Yeah, no more hooks. I learnt my lesson there. Missing our Chinatown drinks. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I thought they were after you two because when I left you two and walked around the corner, there were shitloads of coppers. I'm glad you two made it home. Where's he gone? What's he gone? Oh, he knows I'm no good on my own, for God's sake.
There, I've just drawn the mosquito net to stop them coming in.
Ah, okay. Is that why you take your camera off? You've had to change a few pictures on the program for the green screen.
Andy. What? They've even got a whip in the wardrobe. There's a whip in the wardrobe.
Really?
Well, I think it is. No, hang on. No, it's not. It's a shoehorn.
Mind you, I'm sure that could come in handy.
What, the shoehorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, I'll tell you what. If I eat all this food, it will come in handy. I'll need a shoehorn to get in my pissing clothes.
Yeah. Can you unmod Kicks just for 5 minutes, just so I can time him out of spite?
You want me to unmod Kicks?
Yes.
There you go. Now what do you want?
I'm gonna time him out. There you go.
Hello, Mick. How are you, mate?
Mick, where's Mick?
He's just popped up. Right.
Oh, yes,
now you've done that.
Changed his mind. Yeah, you can mod him again.
I'll mod him back up. Okay.
It's just that he really gave me the right ump when he said I was #1 donator.
Oh, right. Okay. So you wanted revenge.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've timed him out for third. I could have doubled it, couldn't I? I could have written a real bad. But what he said about me, but I could put him in a bigger timeout, make him a 600. There you are. I've done it. I've done him a 6. He's had it doubled. So yeah, but other than that, I think everybody's seen the room. But yeah, I will be.
You went through your travel history then?
Yeah. Well, no. There's a video coming out showing the travel history.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh,
I haven't gone
I've got a
through it,
video.
but,
It's about 1 minute, 10 minutes long. I just don't know where to put it.
1 minute, 10 minutes, 1 minute, 10 minutes long.
Yeah. I just don't know where to put it.
What do you mean you don't know where to put it?
Well, it's got to get maximum attention.
Well,
I want maximum views on this video.
if it wants maximum attention, I'll play it on here. Don't need to answer that. I said it with tongue in cheek. Send me the wink, and I'll play it on here.
What now?
Well, what's it about first, or do you want to save it?
Well, I'm after being told I'm weak and feeble. I did a bit of research.
Oh, don't tell me you haven't. You've been talking. Did you end up talking to them two people?
Yes.
Do you want to save that? Because if my memory serves me right, you've got some right.
It's going to be.
You've got some right juicy stuff on that person.
It's going to be big. Yeah. Mm.
I mean, can you give us a little bit of a taster of what you've got? Don't go into detail, but can you
a little bit of taste? I can give you a hint. Yeah.
Do you know? DJ. Okay. Do you know why? Let me ask you a question because I think you know the answer to this.
What?
Do you know why he was on remand for 6 months?
I believe so.
Right. So you know why he was on. Okay, that'll do. That'll do as a taster. So. All right.
I believe so.
But also, hey, I've got to ask you a question. He always says, right? Now, you said something to me before, but he always said, Barry always, I'm going to name him because I ain't bothered. Barry always said that he went over to Thailand with the full intention of starting a business, right? Yeah. Now, you've always said to me that he only went over, you've got proof that he only went over on a 3-month visa in January 2010. Is that correct?
Yeah, January 2010. Yeah.
And he only went over on a 3-month visa?
Yep.
So why didn't you come back after 3 months then? Or are you going to save that for later?
Well, it's I haven't finished compiling it all yet, but I've done about the first 4 years of his 7 years, and it's all bollocks. Everything he says is bollocks. You see, what he's done, you know, when he docks that woman and the kid.
Now, hang on, Kicks. If that's not you on here, if that's not you, because don't nobody boot that because he might still be suffering his 10-minute cooking time.
Look at the other time. That is not Kicks. Look at the
no. It's till I'm not timed out. So it is him. Well, when you time out, finishes Kicks, you got your moderator badge back. He wanted to do that, but yeah. So
yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, he gave me info. He gave me access to very, very sensitive information. A silly idiot.
Oh right.
Yeah. Well, what happened? You see, his Barry George account or Barry Matthews account. I can't remember which one it was. I blocked him, didn't I? After he doxed the girl and the kid.
Yeah.
Well, he added me on his family account.
Oh, not his personal at Facebook.
Yes, his personal family account. Yeah, silly idiot. Yeah, and the truth is all on there.
He's added you on his personal Facebook, which contradicts everything he's ever said on his live streams.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So him wanting to come back in April, but not being able to fly out because of the Icelandic.
I told you about that, didn't I? Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He went over there for a 3-month holiday. He was stuck in Bangkok airport because he couldn't get home because of the Icelandic volcano. and the huge dust cloud that disrupted air travel for months.
I remember that. 2010. I do remember the Icelandic volcano. It ground
go over there.
It all round
Europe to run a nightclub at all. Everything he says is complete and utter bollocks, and I've got screenshots and to prove everything. Thanks for giving me that info, Barry.
I know one thing that was a bollock.
How weak and feeble-minded am I now?
I know one thing that's a load of bollocks, Andy.
What?
And that's the crap that he was there. Am I there for? Yeah, I'm there. I'm here for Christmas Day State. Yeah. He was claiming that he was living in a 3-bedroomed house, and he was earning. Let's see, he was earning 100,000 baht. He quoted yesterday, 2 days ago, on his live stream, or 3 days ago. Somebody asked him how much he earned per month while he was while he was working, and he said not a massive amount, 100,000 baht a month. Right now, it's Andy. Am I correct in saying this? That he was no more than a bargel, because wasn't he getting?
Bargel. Well, it was. Okay. You could put it like that.
Well, it was. Look. Back in the 80s, Steve will remember this, because Steve's as old as me and remembers this. Back in the 80s, a lot of young English blokes cleared off across to Spain and used to work like night in all the like Ibiza, Magaluf, and all that, and handing out leaflets, and sort of that's what he did, and you got paid a commission by how many people you got through the door. So your money used to be like, and the leaflet out, it had your name on it or it had your number on it, and you used to then, when they went in, they got a free drink, but they used to, as long as they handed the leaflet over. And then you got a X amount of money, and I do believe that's what he did, and I do believe you've got proof of that, did you?
Kicks, it's not BT, it's me, mate. I'm weak and feeble with my mind.
Yeah, this. By the way, Kicks, this isn't me. All this research and everything is coming from Andy because of the fact
I've got a weak and feeble mind. I'm easily led.
He attacked Andy. This is nothing to do with me. I'm too busy in Thailand to be interested in what he does over there. I don't mean that horrible, but it's true. But yeah, I do know what he's found out, and I do know the stuff that he's found out, and I do know that he was getting in 2016. In 2016,
in fact, I got wage slips. 2 wage slips to prove it. 2 wage slips.
2 wage slips in 2016. Yep. He was getting 500 baht, 500 baht a night, and 30 baht for every person he got into a club. So he got 500 baht a night and 30 baht for every person he got into a club, which is why I said he's no better than a bar girl, because a bar girl gets 30 baht for every bitch he gets bought. And that's what he gets. He gets 30 baht for every person he got into the bar. And he got 500 baht.
Shit up, can you? He's giving me all this information himself. Oh, you can block me now, Barry. You've got everything I need, by the way. Cheers.
But the thing is, though, Andy, if people call you and say to you, you want to see the receipt, they want to see the receipts, put them out. I'll happily let you send them over to me. We'll do a live stream. You can put them out on my channel.
Right. Oh, what? In his 4,000 baht a month room as well.
yeah. That was 2015 to 2016. He was living in
for that one.
If he was living in a 4,000 a month room, 2015 and 2016. No, he didn't. There is a story behind that.
He possibly did, but only for about 3 months.
Oh, was that when it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Was that when he was the club promoter and spent all the what is it called? All the promoting money or whatever it's called.
The advertising money. He spent it on
the advertising money. He spent it all on advertising himself, buying all his t-shirts.
Pretty much, yeah.
And she sacked him and kept all his stuff on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you got proof on that and all. Yes, Mick, I don't mind. Where is it? I think I've still got it. There we go. I think, yep, that should be the link.
Sorry, Kicks, but hey, you know how sensitive I am. I mean, I went crying to YouTube, didn't I, to get my name removed?
Is it double figures? Am I back?
Are you back? I didn't know you went.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, I did. I'm frozen. Oh, am I back yet?
I don't know. Wave.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely in double figures. Cox, definitely in double figures. I don't know how many, but I'm definitely in double figures. I just got to keep checking whether he's in the back. Yes, he is. There you go. Welcome, Mick.
Why don't you
afternoon, John? Pancake? Andy, long time no speak, mate.
Yeah, how are you? I didn't realise you changed your name. I knew you changed it. I knew you changed it from whatever.
I'll speak to you after about that.
Oh, okay.
And stop being a fucking bully and picking on the Banny the boss.
Oi! He attacked me for no reason. I'm weak and feeble. My mind is not my own.
What's he attack you for?
Because apparently my mind is not my own.
Well, he attacked you because you stopped donating.
Yeah.
Well, Andy, you evil person.
Oh, what can you do?
Fucking hell. I know you've got family and that family come first, but poor Barry.
Well, he's obviously in a lot of pain, isn't he, financially?
Yeah, his fucking credit card. His card's a bit high.
Oh, why did you get Kicks the spanner back? I want to do it again.
No. Once is enough. In actual fact,
You both bastard. Turn your fucking camera off. I don't want to see your fucking hotel room in fucking Bangkok.
It's not. It's in a garage somewhere. It's a green screen.
I'm glad you got there safe anyway, John.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
I'm not. I followed his flight.
Oh, hang on. Whoa. I think I've just had a knock on the door. Just bear with me. I think.
Well,
it's better than a tap on the shoulder. Anyway, he flew over Baghdad. I was hoping he was going to get shot down. Then I realised we weren't over there anymore.
Fucking hell. So you the king of Patty has attacked you?
Yeah. Weak and feeble mind. My mind's not my own. Easily influenced. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Right. I've got me dinner, lads.
And what did Kick said he had a club in Thailand, yeah. It was a club fucking biscuit, mate.
Yeah, I've got me dinner. Oh my god. That's not bad. That's quite tasty. Listen, I'm just going to put the camera on for a minute, just to show you my. You have to excuse my fingers and everything, but I'll just show you my dinner. Where am I? Right. This is the beef burger that I've just got. That's the beef burger.
Good size burger.
It is, isn't it?
I thought you ordered 3 wow boxes.
The what?
3 wow boxes, KFC wow boxes. Did you not order them?
No.
3 of them? No? Oh, okay.
No. Oh, I missed that comment from him.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. It's a clone.
I ain't bothered anyway. I know. Look, jealousy is a wonderful thing, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It is, you bastard. Yes. In fact, I was hoping China was gonna start the Third World War, and you weren't going to go.
Well, it's you know, I mean, I keep getting told that I've never been to Thailand, and that
Were you not there now? I told you.
yeah. I just do these live streams from other places because I've never been to Thailand, so yeah, quite funny. But now all of a sudden I have. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm looking for a platform for this big expose of mine.
Well, my flat's not big. My flat, my platform's not big enough for you, mate. So you can't do mine.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got nowhere else to do it.
You can do it on mine, but I'm just saying. You know.
We got more watching than I've got subs, so I can't do it on mine.
Yeah, well, I've got more lurking, you mean? More people are lurking. Yeah.
Well, oh,
But
yeah, that's what I was going to try and do, wasn't it? What?
What were you going to try and do?
Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, hang on, what's this? Ah. Oh, okay. Oh, this is weird. I didn't pay for this. This is weird.
I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, it hasn't worked.
Read the private chat on it.
Oh, it did work. Oh, hang on. How the hell do I get there?
Don't ask me because I can't read it either. So
You can't read the private. You can't read the private.
Yeah, I've got it. I can see it. There's a thing at the side that says private chat. See, that's how much me and him talk in private chat. We don't.
Yeah, I've just sent a highlighted message without paying for it. Gave me it free.
Why, you bastard?
Yeah, it is. Look there. Yeah, it gave me free. There you go. Now try and delete that. Told you can do it.
Yeah, I can actually. I can.
Yeah, told you. Yeah, apparently because I've been a member for 6 months, I've got certain privileges. Now I've got no super chat button, but never mind.
No, because I'm in Thailand.
Ah, right. Look at Kicks. Look, he knows it's a membership promotion. Okay.
No, actually, I'm not sure whether. Well, I've got one, so I don't know how you ain't.
What, super chat? No, I haven't got a super chat. It's gone.
No, I haven't either.
Membership promo.
I must have. I don't know. I don't even know if I've deleted the super chat.
You can still get your super chats in Thailand. You must have it switched off.
No, I must have it switched off then. Barry Wanker. Steve just goes Barry Wanker. He don't go Wanker. He goes Wanker.
Barry Wanker.
Right. How the hell do I do this?
King says I have got super chat.
Oh, have you? Oh, here we go. I'll tell you what, this is confusing on the PC sometimes.
Oh,
Just
fuck
hold on.
Just from your phone to fucking computer.
Yes, I'm on the PC. I thought I didn't want to go today.
Hang on, let me just look at this. Or let me just mute
Oh,
myself.
do what you were going to do, Andy. Andy, do what you were going to do.
What was I going to do?
What we discussed to try and prove that it doesn't happen.
To try and prove that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, you were going to donate £1 and let me cancel it.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, okay then.
There's no super
Don't do
chat.
it then.
But the highlighted message is the same as a super chat, so you should be able to delete that.
Oh.
There's no super chat. Nice way to earn money, Mick,
Bit me off.
when you come back from Thailand, isn't it?
They made this beef burger out of sirloin steak.
Really?
Yeah. Ground sirloin steak.
Well, you actually want me to respond to that? You know I'm jealous, and jealousy forms hatred.
I'll download that and I'll put it on a loop.
You're welcome to it, mate. All courtesy of him.
Yeah.
And there's no copyright because it comes from
Just realise what you've said.
different platform.
But make sure, Andy.
Yes.
Make sure you say that the reason you're doing this is because he attacked you first.
I've got a weak and feeble mind, easily influenced by others.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just that, as far as I can tell, although the editing's a bit funny, it's all pretty much true, courtesy of the man himself.
So what did he attack you for, Andy, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, he basically, I can't think for myself, and I'm not my own person. Apparently, Pancake here influenced me and told me not to be with Barry no more, and to come over to his channel. And you know, as a weak and feeble person I am, that's exactly what I did. Had nothing to do with him doxing the wife and kid.
I'll play that on multiple channels, but make sure they don't get a copyright strike.
It's come from different platform. Hasn't come from YouTube. None of that has come from YouTube.
You can't get a copyright strike. It's not come from YouTube, so you can't get a copyright strike, mate. But no, let's be honest, Andy. He turned around and said that he got upset because you asked him politely to remove your name off his list.
Oh yes, that too. That. Yeah, that too. I think that was the
main reason.
That was the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, on that little top donators banner, I got the arse with it. So I asked him to remove it, he wouldn't. So I went crying to YouTube.
What outcome did you get from YouTube?
I asked YouTube to take it down under the privacy rules, because that's my personal financial details information.
Yeah. Because that wasn't sent through YouTube, was it?
No. It was sent through a third party, e.g. PayPal. Yeah. So that's my personal financial details. He's displaying on the screen. Yeah. So you had no choice but to take that video down.
Hold on.
We're not buffering. Are we buffering, Steve?
Hold on.
Or is it just him in the Vietnam?
We got.
It's him in the Faraday cage, isn't it?
I think it's not.
He's hid in the garden shed and pretending he's in Bangkok.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Green screens all around.
It's back now, anyway. I do believe it's back now, but whether it is or not, I do believe it is. But
Andy, I've had to build that because I was sick of getting bullied. Look, so I built a brick wall.
8 foot high, I hope.
Yeah, 8
look at
foot
that,
high,
yeah.
6 foot wide.
Right. Double thickness, I hope. Not single course.
No, it's a double course, 6 foot square wall with reinforced concrete in the middle.
Wow. Well, you must have been really terrified.
Kix has asked you a question.
Did I ever get to number? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I was number one, you bastard. Yes, for a month or two. Yeah, I was number one.
But Andy, I've got to ask you, don't you miss this? I'll reenact it. Oh, it's Andy's back in the house here down the Club Fillers Inc. Welcome, Andy. With my hands going, by the way, and I've got big smiles on my face.
You bastard.
Don't you remember it?
I knew there was a reason I stopped talking to you.
Or
Yeah,
was
you
it?
know,
What do you mean you stopped talking to me? I just thought you blocked me.
No blocking.
No, I'm only joking, mate.
You all right there, nobody?
But the thing is, though, Mick, it was actually Andy that told him to throw his arms in the air and jump up and down whenever anybody did anything. Hello, yes, I am. I am in the land of spiles. I'm in the. I'm just eating my dinner at the minute, but I am in the in quarantine.
Yes. But my biggest mistake. Right, fuck it, I'm going to let it go here. My biggest mistake was agreeing to buying 300 subs just before the Ukraine visit. I blame myself for everything he got. Yeah.
So he's not fully organic like he said he is.
No, of course not. He asked me to buy him.
We knew he bought some anyway.
I've got receipts. I've got the email receipt as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have had fucking super chat if it weren't for you, you bastard.
Yes, I know. I know. And when I told you about it and showed you the receipt, you told me there's cheaper places to go. Actually, first time I've ever bought subs and I go to the dearest place. Brilliant. I think it was like 18 quid for 300 or something stupid like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so I blame myself for him being monetized as early as he was. Yeah.
Andy, I wouldn't worry about it. You've always helped the underdog. You've always helped them, but he just shit on you because he couldn't get his own way with you at all.
Well, he only had to buy me flowers and a box of chocolates.
I know, and that was it. And he couldn't even do that.
Yeah. Obviously, a load of alcohol would have to be involved. But, you know.
Hold on a minute. Didn't he ask you to go to Brazil with him?
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
And share a room with him? Didn't he ask you to go?
He invited me to Brazil with him. Yes, he did. There was nothing about rooms, but yes, he invited me to Brazil with him.
Fucking hell, Andy, you'd wake up in the morning, he'd be spooning you.
Probably just looking for me wallet. He's probably just looking for me wallet, mate.
Tim, I'm about 3 kilometres away from the airport. I can actually watch the aeroplanes taking off. So,
yeah, those surround sound systems are brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've got a good drone that does it. I've got a good drone that does good. Looks like an aeroplane when it takes off.
Well, you couldn't be any right, and you couldn't put it any nicer, Steve.
Steve, he don't mince his words, Steve, though.
I remember I said to the person in question once, I said, "What do you call a black man in a suit?" He went, "Go on, what?" I said the accused, and I put every racist comment you can think of.
I thought that was a Liverpudlian.
And it's just a standing joke. What you call a
Yeah, it
scouser?
is. It was an Australian, it was an Irishman, it was a Liverpudlian, it was whoever you was talking to at the time. It was a Cockney at one time. It was just anybody.
Well, I said it to him. Oh my God, you racist! You're this, you're that. No, it wasn't said as a racist joke. Well, but he's the biggest racist on YouTube.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
If anybody wants to,
even on his personal Facebook, he didn't like the Pakistanis at all.
Oh.
for anybody who wants to see the state of my room at the minute, there you go.
That's a good green screen, that mate.
I know, it's one of those special ones. I don't think it's the green screen, to be fair. I think it's the new program.
Why is it? No, hang on. I'm going to ask a sensible question. Why is it most Thai hotels have windows through to see somebody having a shit? Why do they do that?
Well, some people find that erotic, but it's not just the shit.
To see somebody having a shit?
The bath and shower should be. Yeah, I suppose it's making sure they're not putting anything up their chuff, robbing you on their way out, I suppose. I don't know.
And then I'll open it up again.
Yeah, that's what you call foreplay anyway. You're lying in bed there having a shower. That's foreplay.
And that's the view. It's a bit dark now, but that's the outside. The balcony. With the warning about the moggies. And boy, do I know it.
What, have they beat you?
Yeah, I got bit earlier on.
Good. Did it hurt?
Yes, it did.
I hope it gets infected. You've got to go to the hospital.
Oh, you're a bastard, you are, aren't you?
Right. Well, Kix had a little prick on his hand, and that all blew up.
Right, I'm just saving that, Andy. I don't, but Pancake John should know. Right, I'm on the save settings now. If I press public, does that go straight to my channel?
Yes.
Right. Create.
Yes.
Hey,
I mean,
Kix, I now know why it's Andy has a window through to the thingy, so that he can see whether the birdie brings back whether she stands up or sits down to piss. That's the reason he's got. He can look through the window and go, shit, she stood up to piss. I know what I'm doing now. If she sat down to piss, he's got a better chance. That's why he has that. I've worked it out. That's why you have the window, isn't it, Andy?
I've just subscribed to you, Andy.
Wow, I've got 13 now.
Oh, Jesus.
I did have 14, but I lost 2. I did have 14, but I lost 2.
Do you want me to buy you 300 subs?
TNW, I'm a single man, mate, so I'm on my own. If you didn't know, me and my partner, we split up beginning of 2019. No, beginning of 2020, just as the pandemic started. So I'm a single man. So yeah, there will only be one person here. And
So this is the single man side of the game.
I'm only here for the temples and the beaches.
Yeah.
I'm only here for the temple and the beaches. You should know that.
No comment, mate. No fucking comment.
I've never been to a temple.
I love temples, I tell you. Seriously.
I love my temples, mate, and I love when especially when I get baptized.
Well, I kept to be honest, Tim, I kept it quiet because it was nobody's business. I kept it quiet all the way through 2020. People who knew me knew the truth because obviously, I had no reason to keep it to myself from them. But the rest of the YouTube, I just kept it to myself. But then it got out eventually, so I never denied it. I just said it was true. Don't like those windows. I always draw the curtains even when alone. Yeah, Dom. But the thing is, the blinds are on the bedroom side, not the bathroom side. So, but I've actually seen the hotels where there's no blinds at all, and it's just a glass.
Yeah, extremely
and
erotic.
How can it be erotic to sit and watch? Who's bleeping?
Oh, that's my phone. Sorry, that's the other line chat.
Oh,
Going mental.
how can it be erotic when somebody's sitting having a shit?
Oh.
I ain't
Yeah,
being
that's
horrible,
funny,
but there's one thing that's not erotic. What looking at somebody while they're having a dump? It's not erotic in any shape or form.
It's bad
Well, it
enough
might be
listening
for
to
you.
It's bad enough trying to talk to somebody when they're having a dump and you ask them a question and
No,
they go,
not
"Hang on a minute, I'm nearly finished."
no, not the dump thing, but there's always a bath right next to the window. You're supposed to see them wash themselves. That's the erotic bit. Make sure they have a proper scrub down below before you do anything.
Oh God Almighty! I can't believe I'm hearing this. This is. So you reckon?
Yeah, all right,
the
Kicks,
other
I'll get
window-
it from Pancake.
Okay. No, I haven't got kicks online. I've got him on Instagram.
Oh,
We'll keep the kangaroo. Oh, kangaroo. I'll tell you what, sound bloke, really sound bloke. Raise a diamond geezer, 100% diamond geezer. And 100% diamond geezer. But so you reckon you got the windows so you can see whether the wash downstairs before you do it. Is that what you're saying to me?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Andy?
You're buffering like fuck, Joe.
All these hotels thought of you and thought, who is
You. I'm hoping.
Puffy?
Buffering.
Buffering.
What do you say?
You are buffering like crazy.
All right. Well, I'm going to knock the camera off, see if that speeds it up a bit, because seeing I am holding the. Let's see if that speeds it up a bit. Everybody's seen the room, so, you know, if there are people out there that don't believe I'm here, then that's their thing. Ray is a rock solid. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a rock solid bloke. Definitely. I think I chatted to him first time for about 6 months. I chatted to him the other day on, I think it was 365. We were on one morning, early one morning. And then Billy and AP come on. Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, did you come on at that time?
Yep.
But yeah, talking about everything, the good old days before the pandemic. I'll tell you something, right? I'm going to put this out there now. Thailand's everybody's talking about Thailand opening on November the 1st. I've just been through quarantine. I've just been through the airport. I don't think it'll open November the 1st. What I've seen at that airport, they're terrified. They are. I've never seen a country so scared of COVID as what these are. Really genuinely terrified.
Now,
You know, I mean,
really,
they're not.
Sorry to interrupt, but are they really terrified, or is it the fact that that you just come off a 15-hour flight and you stunk?
Probably the latter, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, I thought so.
No, I don't. Look, everybody on that aeroplane. I didn't hear what he said, but everybody on that. What you have to remember is everybody who gets on them aeroplanes has got a PCR negative test. So nobody who gets on that aeroplane should be positive. Nobody who gets on that aeroplane should be positive because they've all had within 48 hours of flying, they've all had a negative test. So everybody who gets on that plane should be negative. So it was a complete eye opener as to how it was like you're a leper. You know what I mean? I'm sure they looked at me as if they were expecting part of my body to fall off, like my arms would suddenly drop off or something. You know what I mean? Or for me to suddenly start coughing blood up.
Some alien to burst out your chest.
Yeah, honestly, it was just. I'm not. Look. The major feel as welcome as they could. I'm not going to say they didn't, but I'm just saying that it was just,
Oh, when you landed in Bangkok, did you take my advice? Did you act suspiciously? That's the only way I found you can get a cavity search.
Don't, because I told you what happened at bloody Birmingham airport, didn't I? So don't get me started on Bangkok. I had enough trouble getting through Birmingham. Nowhere will be closed. You can go where you like. Yeah, I agree that you can go where you like, Thailand, Aaron. But do you honestly think that there'll be no quarantine by November the 1st? Do you honestly believe that? Can you put that on mute or something? Because somebody's really pinging you today.
Oh, I don't know how to stop it.
Put it on mute.
On what, the phone? Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Because I don't think. Well, they've got what's the date today? 19th today, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
19th. So they've got 12 days to get everything in place for no quarantine on November the 1st. I just can't see it. Yeah,
no, that
Kicks.
don't sound too bad.
What?
That don't sound too bad, what Kicks just said.
Well, it's got to be a one-day quarantine overnight waiting for your test.
It's not even overnight, though, is it? It can be like a minimum of 5 hours.
The problem is that's going to be
they're saying, Mick, they're saying that on this Thailand pass that's coming out in place of the COE, you've got to book an hotel for one night.
Yeah, I know you've got to book it.
I'm going, Tim, I'm going north, south, east, and west. Yes. I'm starting off south, then I'm going. Hang on, let me get my bearings. Because last time I said this, I got made of. I was told I was an idiot. I'm going south, definitely. I'm going north, and I'm going towards Cambodia. So is that east or west? I think that's it. I think that's east. So I'm going north, south, east. And I'm not too sure about the west side, but I'm definitely going north, south, and east. Definitely. I want to get up to, so I'm definitely going east. I want to get up to where Thailand Aaron is. Definitely want to get up there. I want to go up to Chiang Rai. I want to go to, I'm going, I want to get up to Chiang Rai because I want to go to the White Temple before everybody gets up there and it's flooded again. I'm going down south because I promised somebody I would visit down south. So I'm going down south, and I'm going Assam for another reason. So I am going north, south, east. I'm not too sure about west.
You're going to Assam for another reason. Would this be a bride? You're looking for a bride?
A bride or a bride? But
yeah, a bride. A wife.
A bride?
Yeah.
Who in the right mind? Look, let's be honest, Andy. Who in the right mind's got to bleed him marry me?
I don't know, according to some YouTuber.
New Year's Eve
farm fresh ones up there.
You can get some lovely females over there, John. Just make sure the names don't begin with a man.
New Year's Eve partying with you in Pattaya, I've been told. No, Debt Kicks, we've already talked about this. I'm not in Pattaya or Pattaya in New Year's Eve. So as much as I would love to meet up with you on New Year's Eve and have a beer with you, I'm not there. So there's no way I'm going to meet up with you New Year's Eve, mate. So I don't know who's told you that, but it's definitely not true. But then again, somebody else. But somebody else was told that I was at Norwich Thai Festival. this year.
Yeah.
I mean, what an idiot.
No, that video you sent me, you got to go to Pattaya. You got to experience one of them, mate, in an open bar.
No way. I just realised that video.
Yeah,
No
you
chance.
gotta.
No
Gotta.
chance.
Got to.
You're joking. She'll spend 10 minutes trying to find it.
Oh well. No. They're used to all that stuff. They'll find it quite easily.
Read their private chat, gentlemen.
Oh,
The
Christ.
private chat.
Bad enough last time.
Yeah. But no, what it was I found this video. Andy had been telling me, and everybody will know this, but Andy had been telling me that there were certain places in that area where the girls would openly masturbate you in an open bar while you're just sitting there having your drink. And I'm like, no chance. And then I found a video where a bloke was actually having it done in an open bar in Pattaya. So I sent it to Andy. I went, "Oh, I owe you an apology, mate. It actually does happen." And then
Yeah, it's quite common.
now he's saying I've got to go and experience it. The answer's no. Hello, Dan. How are you, mate? I hope you're keeping well, Dan. So.
Oh Jesus! I've just remembered. Oh God! I'm not glad you didn't tell him, or he's forgotten.
What?
Aye.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? I called it?
Yeah, but the thing was, you didn't
Tinkerbell. Or
I remember what you
Ferryman, I can't remember. Yeah.
Tinkerbell.
Like
You called it
Tinkerbell. Yeah.
Don't say why on here, but yes, you did. You called him Tinkerbell.
Oh, John. Yes. You were in London.
Yes, mate.
When you were in London, how was your massage, by the way?
You bastards. You bastard.
How was it?
I can't believe you've set me up. Yes, for anybody who didn't know, I went to London. Yeah, it was very quick, Steve. I went to London. I think it was the day. Was it the day trip one I went?
Yeah, where you said you'd finished your live stream, and I rang Andy and said you hadn't finished, fucker. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I went to London. I was meeting up with Steve and Andy, but I got there really, really early. I had somewhere to go, and then I was going to do some videoing. So I'd spent all day doing some videoing, and I mean, I covered some ground. Seriously, I covered some ground, both on a push bike and also walking, and I covered some ground. Anyway, I got to near Chinatown, Leicester Square, and I was waiting for Steve. We were going to have something to eat, and my legs were absolutely killing me. And I thought, I really need a massage, but I actually genuinely want a proper massage, a proper massage. So I'm walking down this road, and I've seen this sign, and it's spa, and it comes out with all these real massages. I walked in, and there's big signs up, please do not ask for sex. This is not this kind of massage parlor. I'm thinking, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, because I genuinely want a proper massage. So I goes in, and I pays me 50 quid for an hour for a massage, and I lies down on the massage bed, and within the first 5 minutes, she started playing with me. She couldn't. The only thing she knew how to do was massage that, and I'm like, no, I want a proper massage. No. I'm like, no, I genuinely want a proper massage. That's all I want. But yeah, she All she would give me.
Hang on.
Was,
Sorry, did she not put her bra down and so you can play me tits?
did she not what? Sorry.
I thought she pulled the top up and said you can play me tits after you resisted.
Well, she wanted to play with my tits. Mine were bigger than hers. But yes, she did. She did offer me.
Yeah.
She did. No, she offered me a nipple to suck on.
Oh, okay. While she was doing it, okay.
Yeah. While she was doing it, she offered me a nipple to suck on.
Did you decline or accept?
I declined because I wanted a proper massage. For the first time in my life, I actually went for a proper massage. I walked out there, my legs were killing me. I was absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
BT, if you're going via Concan, can you throw some thumb tacks on the street just in case there's a guy with a mobility scooter there? Yeah, okay, no problem.
He's got no chance.
problem.
No chance to get in there.
I don't know who we're on about, but yeah, no chance. No
my
problem.
My old supporter.
The one you played mummy to?
Yeah, the one he fucking fed, chopped his food up and fed.
Oh, you bastard.
Come here, let me wipe the dribble off your chin.
Yes. It weren't dribble though, it was shit, 'cause he always talks bullshit.
Oh, hang on, I'm buffering. Yeah, it was. I'm going to toilet. Will you come and wipe my arse for me? Yeah, certainly I will. Always will. So anyway, hang on a minute. You.
Mickey's talking to you.
Who?
Buffering. Is still buffering.
Yes.
No, I'm talking to you, Andrew.
I've got no idea you're breaking
Have
up.
you actually made it public now, or have you nailed your colours to the mast and made it public now that are you admitting that you bought Barry 300 subscribers we asked you to, so he could get to 1,000 before he went to the Ukraine? Subscribers, are you admitting that now?
No idea what he said. Mick, you got any idea?
He said, are you admitting now that Barry asked you to buy him 300 subscribers before he went to Ukraine so he could turn the super chat button on?
Oh, God. How embarrassing. Yes, he did, yes.
What's more embarrassing though, mate? Buying Barry 300 subs or going for the Thai massage and getting a hand job instead?
Exactly. Oh yeah, Mr. Noby. I had no idea. I've not been cloned ever. Nobody's cloned me yet. So I'm honoured that I've actually got a clone out there. Yeah, I'm doing good, mate.
Isn't this buffering great? You can hardly hear Pancake.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. But what he failed to tell people was that day in London, he got there 5 or 6 hours early.
Yeah.
And he was walking, and oh God, I would love to have seen a picture of him. He hired one of those Boris bikes.
I reckon it was premeditated.
Yeah, all right. Cheers, Tinkerbell.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
And did you actually buy the subs? Erin asked.
Yes, I did. Yes.
First thing I'll do when I get clear of ASQ, first thing I'm going to do, Dan, is I'm spending 4 days in the centre of Bangkok. Then I'm going down south because I've made a promise to somebody that I would go down there to check on family, on her family. So I am going down there to check on her family. So that is the second thing I'm doing. But I'm spending 4 days in Bangkok, and then I'm going down to drop some stuff off and check on her family. We still get on. We're still friends. So Yes, I'm going down to see how her family is and make sure that she's okay. Yes, I will have a cup of coffee from that coffee shop for you, Dan. It's a little bit too strong, but I will try it again. But yeah, so that's my first two plans. But yeah, I got a few bits I got to drop off down there. So
simp.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I can fucking read, you know.
I just thought I'd just pull out.
Yeah, rub it in my don't you? Go on.
Okay.
I thought he put shrimp. That turns out.
For God's sake.
I thought he was
I don't know
talking
what's wrong.
dinner. All I've got is shrimp. But yeah, that's my plan. So yeah.
Oh, right, Mr. Nobody. Well, if that's the case, hopefully they should be able to distinguish the clone to me from me. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Kicks. Bit of defence at last in the chat. I was just supporting the army, building the empire. That's the one. But to be fair, he weren't as bad as he is now back then. You all right, Frost?
Frosty.
You say he weren't as bad back then. He was as bad back then because his bullshits were still flowing. The only difference is that you lot were trolling him and he didn't see it, and you lot was just having a laugh in the chat, but he was still doing the same as what he's doing now.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, Dan. I'll do another couple of live streams before I get out. I won't be live streaming once I get out of quarantine. I have no intention of live streaming, but I will be putting videos up on my channel. I've got myself a 360 camera, so I'll be putting a couple of 360 videos out on my channel. But
please don't use that camera if you go for the massage.
Yeah. So I will be doing a couple of 360 videos out there, but I won't be live streaming once I get out of quarantine. It's just too much hassle, and I can't be bothered with it. So,
ever since you told me about that 360 camera, did you know you can get 360 porn?
Yes, I did know you could get 360 porn. You know how I knew you could get 360 porn?
No.
You told me.
Hello, mate.
Oh, I told you already. I bet Mick didn't know.
No, it didn't.
Pornhub, 360 porn. Virtual reality porn.
Yeah, but why would you want to look at a fucking fella's face when he's giving a bird one?
Well, you don't, do you? You just move it around.
Oh, she's got a nice flower pot on the side.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, Mick, there's a lady in Gran Canaria, right? Who
Mr. Nobody's asking for a link.
Yep, no problem. Who does 360 videos, right? And the best part about her 360s is she walks up and down the beach. The best part about her is spotting all the women because they're not dressed in a lot of clothing. But you can't get
nudist beach,
yeah, and you can't. The thing is, with a 360 camera, you can't get done for thingy because you can't prove where they are because you've got to search round for it. You know what I mean? They're not in the actual where you're looking. You have to move the camera around. So you can't get done for it. It's weird. She does it all the time, walking down this nudist beach.
Yeah, it's even better when you got the goggles on. Apparently, a friend told me.
When you zoom in, you've got the goggles on and zoom in.
A friend told me. Yeah.
Oh God! I'll just keep your eye out on the back room for when he comes.
Well, if you push the button, you'd get a ping.
Is that really JS? Is that really JS?
Yes.
Or is it?
No, it's JS. It's just changed his name. It's a traveller.
I've been talking to him today. That's why I asked because I've been talking to him, so I wasn't sure if it really was him. Give us a few bars. A few bars of what?
Live.
No, right said Fred. I've got this shirt on. It's right said Fred, isn't it? Just realised what he's on about.
Oh, you must have jet lag. Oh, you poor fucker.
No, to be honest, I'm not that bad at the minute.
I tell you what, you've recently shaved your head, didn't you? Because the light above you is reflecting off it wickedly.
Well, you know what? As men who actually are brave enough to shave their heads, unlike you that look like a monk. Hello, Tim, are you all right, mate?
G'day, fellas. How are you?
What's too bad to me?
Here's another man who shaved his head. See, proper men, unlike you.
No. He's got a bit of hair. He's like me. I do a number one.
No. Tim shaves it completely. He might have a bit now, but that's just because he ain't got round to shaving it.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So hair loss is hereditary, you know. Nothing I can do about
shave. If in doubt, shave it off.
No, the sunburn. Terrible. Must be.
Mate, hey, I'm going to be bad, ain't I? Because I ain't got no factor 50.
Have you not?
Solar panel for a sex machine, Andy.
A sex machine.
Solar panel for a sex
Solar
machine.
panels. Ah.
So, Tim, how's Australia? Are they opening up yet, or what?
I'm just on the other computer, just popping up YouTube, mate, so I can see the other side of the chat. Mate, we in Sydney, as of this Monday, yesterday, we've reached 80% double vax in New South Wales. So we're virtually starting to return to normal. And tonight I had my son over for the first time in 4 months to have a barbecue with my wife and I. And it was the highlight of my year, mate, tonight. It was simply wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, to be honest, like people say, it's about we're never going to get rid of this. This is going to be it's going to be around for the rest of my life. So we just have to accept it to move on. But Australia, for some unknown reason, they panic too much. So I was hearing they were shutting down for 4 or 5 people. 4 or 5 people were contracting it, and they were shutting down for no reason.
100%, mate. But I think New South Wales is. we had a peak, and the only time I got out of the house for 106 days was to go to the shops and come back home, because in my particular area we were classified as like a red zone sort of thing. So we had to we could only do a couple of things, mate, and that was for a while. So it's really nice to be a little bit free. My wife and I caught the train today for lunch, about 50 kilometres away, at a nice yum-cha place that we enjoy, and we had a lovely lunch, and came back home, and the son said, "Oh, can I come over for dinner?" And oh, mate, simple things in life, mate. It's just wonderful, you know.
Yeah. So when do you reckon they're going to open up? When they're going to open up for travel, as in international travel?
Australia.
Yeah.
They're saying sort of December, but Thailand's not on the list. Fiji, New Zealand, maybe Singapore, but Thailand's still not on the list.
Frosty, yes, it's going to be replaced with the Thailand pass from November 1st, but they've not even got the app up and running yet. But from November the 1st, it's going to be replaced with the Thailand pass, and all you'll need on there is. Sorry, Mick.
All the information's to be released tomorrow. They've got a meeting tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Is this that 2-day meeting they've got coming up over the next couple of days?
Yeah, it starts tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, less paperwork, Mick, because it's all be done. It's all going to be done online, and all you're going to need is your insurance. From what I've been told, you're going to need your insurance, 1 night in an hotel, and your T8 form and your T6 form done online. So your insurance for 100 grand, proof of your insurance for 100 grand, your T6 and your T8 form, and then your 1 night. And your double vaccine if you've got it. Your proof of vaccine if you've got it.
But hasn't either one of the T8 or the T6 form asked what seat you sit in?
Sorry, pardon me.
Doesn't one of them two forms ask what seat you're sitting in?
Yes. But you don't have to fill that part out. Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't put the seat number down, and I still got through. I didn't put what seat number. I just put the flight number because you're going to know the flight number. But I mean, no, so they're going to drop the insurance then, Kicks. Oh, okay. Okay. So.
But yeah. Getting back to Australia, may I, Tim?
Andy, your camera's on.
Oh, well, it's down there on the floor somewhere.
Can't see anything.
You having a Tommy Tank and put your camera on?
No, I just coughed and pushed the wrong button.
We call it a Brahma bull over here, John.
Oh, right.
Anyway,
Right. While you two are talking, I'm just going to switch my camera off, otherwise it slows it down. Go on, carry on.
All right,
okay.
Yeah, copy.
I follow an alternative news network, and 4 hours ago, their headline was Australia fallen, $5,000 fine if you don't have the jab. Is that correct?
Well, I'll only speak for New South Wales.
Yeah.
Okay. New South Wales. I'm in Sydney. I'm in Western Sydney, and at the moment, as far as we're concerned, we don't have any sort of fines per se in place, except for the fact that you need to wear a mask in a shopping centre, indoors, shops and sort of stuff like that. The limits to household visitors are opening up. The limits to funerals, weddings, etc., public gatherings, etc., your pub, and all that sort of stuff is opening up. So from now you can stand up in a pub and have a beer with your mate. And I think it's subjective to a 4 square metre rule at the moment. 1 person per 4 square metres or something. But bearing in mind that they're winding down on the penalty phase of the operation. So it's not so much of an enforcement operation in public, but as the public congregate in the pubs and the entertainment venues, they are going through and making sure people are complying with certain things that are dictated by the government in New South Wales. So, look, my history. And apart from that, I've always been a complier. I'm not anti-vax. I've been double jabbed. I'm happy to go in and put my phone up to the QR code, scan in, and it shows that I'm double vaxxed, and I enter the venue, and I'm looking forward to catching up with friends and family. People who are unvaxxed won't be able to do what I can do until mid-December. But I'm not a puppet of the government. I'm just a law-abiding citizen, mate, and I always have been. So there are arguments for those that choose not to be vaxxed, of course. That's why we both, or all of us, live in a democracy. But some people might struggle when they, might move to Thailand or something, which is not a democracy.
Right. So basically, the news headline from my alternative news source is completely wrong.
Well, no, I'm not saying that because I haven't read it, firstly, and secondly, that could apply to another state.
Oh, right. Oh, of course, yeah. I keep forgetting. Sorry, I forgot Australia's like America. You got like what, 6, 7 states or something?
6 states plus Tasmania.
Right.
And they're the ones we send our two-headed inbreds to. Well, actually, they cultivate themselves, really.
Hang on, just dead quick. How many days? Yeah, 7 days, Frosty. 7 days. I've just had I had my first. You have 2 tests. I had my first test this morning. First test when I got here this afternoon. Sorry, on arrival. Result will come through tomorrow. If that's negative, on the 4th day, I can book an hour to walk around and go out. Not that I need it because I've got the balcony anyway. And then on the 6th day, I have the next test, and then I get released. So, yeah, it's 2 tests.
You've got no rectal temperature checks then?
I have to do 2 a day. Not I just realised what you said. I have to have 2 temperature tests a day. No, not sticking it up my jacksie. 2 temperature. One at 8 o'clock. I have to take a photo of it, send it off. 1 at 5 o'clock. Take a photo of it and send it off. That's it.
Right, I'm going to skip you there. I'm going to go get something to eat. If you're still on in a bit, I'll come back and join you.
Yep, no problem. I'm going to learn how to run to the door fast enough when they knock on it, so I can see who actually delivers the food, because they're quick. Boy, are they quick! They're a lot quicker than me. The door goes, and then by the time I get anywhere near that door, they've gone. They're not even in the corridor.
Right. Okay, right. I'm going to Scooby-Doo. Andy, nice speaking to you again. And you, John, and Tim. I'll catch you soon.
Robert. Yeah, no worries, mate.
See you, mate.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Hang on, there's a bet going down. What's that? I'm sure it will be a designated hotel, but we will see. It doesn't have to be an hotel for the 24 hours. It can be at Europe. Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know that, Justin. I thought it had to be at a designated hotel. So I didn't know it could be at your partner's. It's just, you have to put it down though, don't you, Justin? You have to name the hotel or name the place you're going to be so they can contact you, surely. You can't just, if you understand what I mean.
Oh, is that Justin? Like Justin?
Well, yeah, JS. So I've been informed. I've been informed it's him. I'm trusting what everybody says. It could be a clone for all I know, but I'm being informed that it is him. And the way he's talking and the way he's just said that, it is him. Definitely is him.
All right. I've got a question I can ask him that will confirm who he is. Did Justin suffer a similar fate to It's Andy with a certain connection?
What, you mean he went up the escalators and turned right instead of left?
Well, I've just had a confirmation today. It's me, you muppet. So yes,
Roger. Got your vector, Victor.
I've just had a confirmation saying it's me, you muppet. But to be fair, Justin hasn't been on for a while, a long while.
Well, likewise, mate. Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So because he's not been on for so long, I just, there's that many clones going around. You're just not 100% sure whether it is, but he's just sent me a message.
100%, yeah.
It is me, you muppet. So I've spoken to him today, so I should have worked it out. But
so when you guys were talking before, when I started commenting, you were talking about getting nipples tweaked.
Hang on. There's a knock at the door. Just a minute.
Right, get the food in and I'll start my story. These are not funny, Daddy.
He's had his food.
You can't get Uber.
Come on, John.
Please.
This must be dessert.
Shit, it worked for me. It were next door. I had them knock next door's door. Go on, carry on.
Will you be shortly? If it's next door, you're copping it next, aren't you?
No, I've had mine.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. All right. So when you were on before, when I started commenting, you were talking about having a massage with tweaked nipples and nipples being presented, etc. So I thought I'd come on, and if I may, I'll tell a story.
Yeah, go on. Feel free.
So in 2017, I did a tour of Thailand. We spent a week in Bangkok with my wife here, and we went to Cambodia for a week, and then we come back to Bangkok. And the second time we stayed in Silom, Bandara Suites in Silom, the first time, and the second time we stayed in the Adelphi Suites in Soi 8, Sukhumvit. And wonderful street, right opposite Soi 11 with plenty of entertainment, and just down the road from Soi 7 on the other side with the Aussie bar and all that. And there's an Aussie bar in Soi 11 as well. But so we'd gone for a massage. And at this particular time, I'd broken my foot. So I was walking in a moon boot. And I had to inject my guts with a anticoagulant every morning so I didn't get a blood clot. And the wife said, do you want a massage? I said, okay, let's go. So we go for a massage. And it's there's one joint in Soi 8 that's quite pricey. But we went to another one this time. And we walked in and it had all these penis statues. And the wife said, I'll just have a foot massage. I said, okay, well, that's no worries. So I said, well, can I have a full body with the oil, please? Okay, you come up third floor. So up I go with my moon boot on, and I get up to the third floor. And like the story you told, John, where the underpants were removed, I've gone, look out. And the massage happened, and she lolled me over, and the soldier was at attention, saluting, and the soldier was given a salute, and I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. And the massage continued, the proper massage. Then I went to the shower to get the oil off, and I was bathed by this woman, soaped down and everything, right? So I've gone downstairs and I've looked at the missus as I'm coming down the stairs, and I've gone, and she's looked at me and gone, right? And we've walked out, and she said, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. And I said, what? And she said, I was sitting there having a foot massage, and the massage ladies grabbed the penis statues and started pelvic thrusting them. And then bowing down to them and worshipping them. And I said, well, you wouldn't guess what happened to me. She grabbed me on my cock. And she said, you didn't? And I said, no, I didn't. I said, but she showered me. She what? She fucking what? I said, well, she showered me to get the oil off and stuff, you know? And then she had the shits. So we'd gone out, right? And she was really shitty about the fact that another woman had given me a bath or a shower, you know? So anyway, we had a few drinks and it was sorted out. And bloody, we go back to the hotel, and we're walking down the street again, going somewhere for dinner later that evening. And I said, don't say anything as you walk past, all right? So I made sure I walked behind the missus. And she's walking down, stomping down the street past this particular massage joint. Grrr, you know, grrr. And as she's walking past, I'm going, hello, ladies, how you going? You know, and yeah, I got in the shit again. So, yeah, so that's the story I wanted to tell. It was a fucking classic. I'll tell you. Geez, it was funny at the time, but you could have killed me.
I'll tell you what, Tim, you got more balls than me, because if I wouldn't have gone down and told the missus.
No.
Well, no, I'll tell you what, mate.
My dick had been on the wall with the rest of them. I tell you.
I can tell you what. If Steve the Butcher's still here, he's met my missus, and she's as tall as me, mate, and he knows that she would rip my nuts off.
That's why you got. I'll get you 9 out of 10 for telling her because I wouldn't have done it.
Oh, there's no. She's pretty cool chick, mate. You know, she gets over it. You know, but yeah, married for nearly 30 years, mate. Jesus.
Well, yeah, but mine just buffering. Mine's buffering. Like, is it just
you're
mine
not
that's
No, it's not too bad. Like from you to me is not too bad. It might be from me to you.
Yeah. Steve says you wouldn't want to upset her.
No, not chalky lips, mate. I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, I mean, Andy, you've had a few good massages, haven't you, Andy, in your time?
What? Where's this going?
It's not good. You don't trust me, do you?
No, I don't. No.
No, I'm just saying you've had a few good massages in your time, haven't you?
We talk about the internal or the external ones.
That's what I mean.
I wonder where you're going to. Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I was a victim of a prostate massage.
You wasn't a victim, you volunteered.
Yeah, I did.
I hope it
And
was-
I'll tell you
it
what,
was-
I'll do it again. I'll do it again. It's brilliant.
I hope it was from a woman, Andy.
It wasn't. Well, that's why we've worked out. That's why there's windows in these. You know, like you can see straight through to the bathroom from the bedroom in these tie rooms. That's the reason they're there. It's no, but that's the reason they're there. So Andy can see whether she stands up or sits down when she has a piss, so he knows to do it. Because I'll tell you, he don't. They're only built for you, aren't they, mate?
Yes. You know, what's
You
the expression? Once bitten, twice shy, sort of thing. But yeah.
I've got another expression: Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Yeah, well, Adam, Steve, and Eve with him. I went to a fishbowl place with a mate and the missus. She waited outside of the taxi. Jesus. I went to a fishbowl place and she sat in the taxi. Yeah, I must have been doing that wrong.
No.
Yeah, hang on, it was Mafia City where it must have been. It must have been Barry must have owned it then. In Mafia rules.
Oh Christ!
Oh,
Steve.
jeez.
It's not that bad. A mate of mine had one done. He said the worst thing was the 2 days before, the laxatives he had to take.
But why do you have to take laxatives?
Well, so the camera can see
To
everything.
empty yourself. To empty yourself before it.
Yeah.
But you can have a good steaming hot mockingbird on the morning. On the morning you're going to get it, surely. Like if I have a good log, mate, I'm clean.
Yeah,
And
but
then
you might not
say,
you might not get a good log. You might not have a good log.
well, it depends on your health, doesn't it? Like, you know.
It's your third one. Oh, right. Okay. Going back
So-
to second.
Because I saw an episode on the Dead Fereng once when he had one of those. He went into a joint and had a full-on coffee enema or something.
Oh right, yeah. Apparently that
What a
used
waste
to
of
be
a
the
good
rage.
coffee.
No, well, they reckon because coffee goes up the date that the caffeine gives you a rush.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, apparently it's very what's the word? Absorbent to certain chemicals.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the thing that was all the rage back in the the 90s, early 2000s? Are we talking about that?
So you're talking colonic irrigation.
Yeah, well, they used to shove it up, and used to flush it all out, and they used to sit there for hours with it all being flushed out. Is that what we're talking about?
No.
Like the Kardashians and stuff used to get it.
Yeah.
Now this one, what Andy's talking about is a colonoscopy clean out, so he can have a prostate massage. But like, I can't understand the fact if you have a good log in the morning and you wash your date, that it wouldn't be a problem if the potential massager wore a glove.
Steve says he prefers his in a cup. I think he's talking about his coffee. It was crazy.
So Andy, can you lead me through what happens with a proctological massage?
Hang on 1 minute. Hang on, Frosty. It was crazy. The missus sitting outside, the girls behind the glass giving gestures. I presume they weren't not friendly gestures. Then go on then, Andy. Off you go. Well, I just check what that car's just pulled up for.
Well, you just get a finger stuck up your arse about 1.5 inches, and it's like a come hither motion, and that's it.
That weren't his finger, mate. That was not his finger. Start taking these hormone tablets. 1.5 inches is about all the packing of it. So that weren't his finger.
If said finger is upset ass, is there a motion on the penis?
Your prostate gland is linked to your testicles, and you just shoot your load without being hard.
Get out of it.
You just keep doing
Is that? Hang on a
Shit you
minute.
not. You've
That's
got
how
all
they-
you've got. It's so intense. It is unreal.
That's how they did it. There was a bloke back in the 80s, early 80s, and they used to pay a tenner for you to go down the sperm bank. And he went down thinking he was just going to have to throt one off, just have a quick Tommy and get his money's worth. But they did exactly the same with him, only with a like a electroid thing, and he couldn't stop. It just came straight out, no stopping, just bang, just kept going. So they must have done the same to him as what you're talking about. Only it was
I did not have a cattle prod up my arse. No,
it weren't a cattle.
Yeah.
Fucking, it'd be a big cattle prod going up your arse, but I'm not talking about cattle prod. It was it like gave him a little electric shock, and it just flushed out.
pretty much, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So for the sake of the exercise, like I've still got my appendix. So if I ever have to go for an appendix test, I'm not going to go to a bloke that's an ex-butcher. I'm going to go to a female with small fingers on the advice of, like, on the erring on the side of caution, that if I'm getting an appendix test, if she accidentally touches my prostate, I'm going to have an accident.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
no.
go to see Steve the Butcher. Go to see somebody like Dick Mandy.
I'm not going anywhere near Steve. Fucking huge fingers, mate.
Yeah,
You said an ex-butcher. You were the only one I couldn't remember at the time.
Well, it was a targeted job there, but
it's not a question of a slight touch and you've wet yourself. No, it's a continual massage.
I've heard of it, but I've never had one.
Oh, I'd really recommend it.
Oh, what? Yeah, in 30 years of marriage, I'm going to go to the missus. Oh, Darl, can you stick your finger up my ass?
Well, you got to be adventurous.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, we watch TV shows together.
Yeah.
We're watching SAS Survivor at the moment. Fucking, that's adventurous, isn't it? Together at night time on the TV, having a red wine.
Well, just make sure her fingernails are clipped.
Is that the Aussie version or the American?
Well, no, we just had the Aussie celebrity version. Just at the moment, we're watching an Aussie 1 week one, but I watched the UK version. Outstanding. Fucking, I couldn't do that sort of shit, mate. As soon as they said fall backwards out of a height or a helicopter, I'm fucked. I can't fall backwards.
So as soon as they tell me to go up in a bugger, I'm fucked.
I could do some of the stuff, but not now. But 20, 30 years ago, I could do a lot of the stuff. But I tell you, falling backwards or trusting someone when I free fall off a 150-foot cliff, I couldn't do it.
Well, I wouldn't even go up in an helicopter.
I've been up in it, you know.
No,
but,
Andy, you're not going to say what I think you're going to say. Leave it there.
Who?
Him.
What was I going to say?
When I mentioned helicopters.
Yeah, I was going to say, was it King Power that put you off?
Yes, I knew what you were going to say.
Yeah.
That's why I said no, don't say it.
Yeah, I said it anyway.
We used to go up in helicopters when I was at school, mate, on cadet camps. Do you have cadets in the UK?
Cadets, yeah. Yeah, air
Well,
cadets. We have air
we used-
cadets.
We used to have scouts and cadets, but you don't hear a lot of them now since the.
Yeah, there was a bit of a scandal, weren't there, with the with scout leaders got involved with. Yeah.
Oh, right. Do you blokes know years ago, we used to be able to carry a 303 rifle on the trains to go to school.
What?
Really?
We were issued with a 303 rifle with cadets, army cadets.
I seen that. I seen you in that. Hang on, just changing. Sorry about this.
You're
Frosty, I saw you in that shop. I saw you pinged yourself in that shop, and I thought you'd gone in there to buy one for her passing it. So she's passed it then. Oh, congratulations, mate. Congratulations. I saw you were on you were in that shop because you pinged it on Facebook.
Oh, so citizenship. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Ah, so that's what I'm putting two and two together now. I'm guessing that's why you're down my way then, Frosty.
Well, that's why we're in London buying her an handbag.
Yeah, congratulations.
Isn't that lovely?
Mate.
Hey, Frosty, I could have got you. Frosty, I could have got you one. I could have sent you one back from over here for 20 quid. 2,000 baht. You'd have had it. You can get them over here.
Yeah, for 22 quid, you'd have polished it for him, wouldn't you? Like yours.
Yeah, like the one I've got.
Yes, highly polished. Yes. Glass finish that.
It comes with its own dust bag and everything, Frosty. She'd have never known the difference. Yeah, Croydon Thursday, London Friday, Saturday.
Congratulations, mate.
Was that the last part of it then, Frosty? Is that the finish? Or she got one more to do?
B1, I think that's it. I think that's the last one.
Because I remember, I'd have brought it back with my kicks. I remember when my ex, when she was telling me when she took her speaking test and life of the UK, a speaking test. She did a speaking test. I think it was either Emmerdale or EastEnders.
So how long are you over there for, John?
Well, I was going to be over here for my visa, which is 45 days.
Nice.
Was going to be because originally I was going to do 15-day quarantine and then 30-day visa. But now because they changed it on October the 1st, and I spoke to the embassy on the 6th, and they told me that there still was going to be a 45-day. Now I'm going to be here for 38 days because I lost 7 for the quarantine. So 38 days.
Outstanding, mate.
So yeah, just the length of the visa. That's all. I just needed to get away. So,
would you think about extending, or you head home after that?
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, I can extend it. It's all down to the country, what the situation's like. You know, if there's still, I know everybody's saying there's not going to be this, there's not going to be that, there's not going to be the other. But if there's still a curfew, if there's still restrictions, I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Not a lot open, I suppose. Is there really? You know, I don't know about up the back blocks or, you know, Chiang Mai or Isan, but
all the bars in Nana are open.
Okay.
They've just opened them up. They've just said bugger them, sod it, we're opening, and they've opened. They did it 3 weeks. They did it. I think it was 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they've just stayed open. And
so all the Hillarys and everything all open.
It was apparently it was her behind the idea to open. She just said, "I've had enough." She's got 7 now, and she just said, "No, I'm going to open." and she opened the one up. The only bar I'm led to believe, and I don't know because I'm not there. I am in Bangkok, but I'm not on Nana, so I don't quote me. But I'm led to believe that the only bar that isn't open on Nana is Hooters, because they're being a major company, they're not open. But Stubble's open, Dust Till Dawn's open, Hillary 2's open, all the way down, they're all open.
So I've got the three in Nana in Soy 4, and I know of the fourth in Sukhumvit Soy 11. When you said there were 7, do you know where the other 3 are?
There's two in 11.
2 in 11.
Yeah, there's 2 in 11 now. There's one up by the burger, the burger shop on 11.
Yes. And
There's one
that's sort of near the Aussie bar sort of thing?
Further up, just before the corner.
Okay.
There's a pizza bar, and then there's the burger bar, and then there's Hillary's. But I'm sure I've seen Hillary 7, unless you skipped a few. But there's one further down Nana, isn't there, that's set back in that little square.
Yeah, behind the little shop. That's Hillary 1.
Yeah, that's where that big tattoo, them from Miami Tattoos started.
In the arcade beside it, I think.
Yeah. Well, there's that there. I've seen Hillary 7. I think I've seen that on number 7. So whether it was named 7 because it was on 7, but I've heard I'll go and count them. But they're all around.
Hillary 4 from memory. If you're walking from Sukhumvit Road down Soy 11, and I stayed at a hotel in Soy 11 called 11, wonderful hotel. It was right next to a couple of German joints down an alley, and I walked out of this hotel and I turned left to the Aussie bar. But if I turned right, there was a Hillary 4. And then if I turn left, there was a nightclub, and then the Aussie bar. There was a nightclub that not blokes like me, young blokes, mate, not old busted ass fellas like me could get into. But I actually sat on the veranda of the Aussie bar and watched every try-hard trying to get into this joint, and it was fucking funny.
I used to drink that Aussie bar a lot. I watched a few matches.
It's not a bad joint, mate. Yeah.
Well, when Warren talks about the Aussie bar,
he's talking about Soy 7.
I always thought it was that one until I went there, and because I met up with Warren and the Canadian Tim. But I always thought when he was talking about the Aussie bar, I always thought he was talking about 11, and then it was
when they had the Aussie meetup, it was 7-1. And there's a couple of good joints opposite that you can play pool till 5 a.m. in the morning there, mate. Or 7 a.m. in the morning. It's not a bad little soy, actually.
The couple of good joints opposite that, is that the blowjob bar, or are you talking about?
No, they're down a bit further. That's the old Dr. BJ's.
Dr. BJ.
Stuff like that.
Apparently that's gone it turned into a normal bar now and gone legit. So somebody was telling me.
I reckon a lot of those BJ bars have gone bust, and they've got to come back, mate, because all the girls have gone back to Isan.
There is a Hillary's in Soya, and then there's no number. Soya 11. We've just been talking about that, Dom. But I said I think there's 2. There's one up the top end near that American burger place.
So Hillary 1 is, as you described, in that little arcade behind the shop at the front, and the tattooist next to it. Hillary 2's on the opposite side of the road, down a little bit to the left, and they play live bands. That's the one. And I think Hillary 3 is on the corner, right near Hillary 1.
And then Hillary 4 is on 11.
That's right. Yeah,
but she's definitely got more than 4. Yeah. I'm sure she's got one on 7. She wouldn't have one on 3 or 5.
Mate,
That's the
that fucking, I tell you, that fucking Hillary one has got a pizza joint as a part of it out the front, and they make the best pizzas. And I tell you, the same band that plays in Hillary 1 plays in Hillary 2. Hillary 4 that I went to in Sukhumvit 11 is more DJ sort of doof sort of stuff. That's a good night as well. But live, I love live bands, and Hillary 1. Go and have a pizza, mate, and bloody and get stuck into the band later on. It's outstanding evening, outstanding.
Well, they all opened up because she was behind it opening, and since they opened, like I say, it might be, it's 3 weeks, could be 4 weeks ago. They opened on a Saturday. Since they opened up though, the police have left them alone. They've not harassed them or shut them down. So whether they're paying a fair amount, but I wouldn't imagine a lot of custom going through because there's not a lot of tourists there. I mean, I've just flown in from Dubai and there's 35 people. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but there were 35 people on the plane flying in from Dubai. At the moment, I can't see I know you're saying it's the money, but it's got to be expats that are going in the bars, because I can't see anybody else going in, because I can't see a lot of people here.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair call.
From landing, I landed at midday, and I was in my hotel, in my room at 1 o'clock. So it took me an hour to get from the plane landing, from me getting up and walking off that plane to me getting into my room, and that's having my documentation checked 5 times, getting into my room. An hour. I've never got through customs in an hour, let alone sort of been in an hotel within an hour. So, but yeah, so I think maybe, but I just think it's better to open up than to stay closed. But I hear that Pattaya is the same. I think there's bars opening down there as well, rather than staying closed. So,
okay.
I've
never been to Pat's, mate. Never been there.
Nor have I. Never been in my life.
Yeah.
The closest I ever went was the bottom end of John Tiem, the opposite end to Pattaya of John Tiem, to a leisure resort, sports resort. You know, I've never in my life. Kix is trying to get me down there. He's going to try and get me down there when he's over there. I've never interested me. Yeah. You know, it's the same. But then again, it's the same. I've never gone up to the 3rd floor of Nana and turned right like Justin has all the time. I've never done that either.
You know, I've been to Soi 4 many times. I've never actually walked into the Nana Plaza area.
Oh, I've been in there a few times. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
I've never gone up the escalators and turned right like Justin and Frosty have. They do it regularly.
I've walked the main thing of Soi 4, and remember what I was saying about. I stayed in Soi 8. There's a back street that you can cut through to Soi 4 from Soi 8. You go past that Lolita's bar, and there's another BJ bar on the corner. Quick left, quick right, and you go down a shortcut to Soi 4, which is actually, you go through Soi 6, and there's a bar on the corner of Soi 6, not a bad little bar, but there's another country, you know, in Soi Cowboy on the left as you walk in, the country road is on your left, and they play live bands.
Yes.
They play live music. There's another country road in Soi 4. So that's not a bad little gig as well. Yeah. But I love live music, mate. So, yeah.
I'm going to ask a question for anybody who's been going to Bangkok long enough to remember this. And no, I do not remember this. And I'm going to hold my hand up and say, I only heard about this from watching a bloke's video. Has anybody ever heard of Soi 0? Anybody remember it? Anybody ever drank there? Anybody ever been there? Well, I can tell you where it is if anybody's ever drank there, because it didn't get pulled down till the late 90s, early 2000s. And where it is, you know, as you go across the main road and you're still going down following the BTS. So you've gone past 3, you've gone past 2, and you're still going down. There's a flyover or a bridge, and it used to be underneath that bridge. It used to be underneath that bridge, and it was called Zero. And it
so let me stop you there. Let me stop you there, just so I can get my bearings. So we're heading away from Asaki, or are we going towards Asaki?
You're heading away from it, opposite way.
Okay, so just so, because I'm an umpty, but I need direction. So you're going away from Asaki, you're heading that way. Soi 4 on the left, and then you go a bit further. There's a pub there, and then you go to Soi 2.
Yeah.
On the left?
No. No. Cross over the road. You're on the opposite side of the road.
Yeah. But Soi 3, Soi Arab, correct?
Yeah. Go across the main road. There's a main road, and then there's the shopping centre.
Yes. On the corner.
Go past that, and there's a bridge. And it used to be under that bridge. It used to be
right.
It used to be bars all under that bridge. Thailand Aaron. I think you've seen the same video as me, Thailand Aaron. Was it Bangkok?
No, I haven't heard of that, mate. Yeah. Wow.
I think it was Bangkok Pat who does a lot of videos about different areas that he had a lot of footage on it, and he interviewed a bloke who had a bar there, and it sounded like it was like proper. You know what I mean? It was like, do you remember the bar? What was the bar that was on the little cut through between 5 and 7? What was the little bar that had all the? It was an odd bar. It had all these
little back street. Yeah,
it had all these silly things stuck on the walls and all these. And there were never any seats. You used to have to always end up standing up.
Not Charlie Chan's or something, or blooming.
No, something like that. It was something like that. It was on the little cut through. It got pulled down in. I think it got pulled down in 2017 or 2018.
Yeah. Completely. They closed that off to build sort of redevelopment sort of stuff.
Yeah, but it was between 5 and 7, and I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was a cracking little bar, but it was an odds and sods bar. It was just like, you know.
I reckon it was between 7 and 11, actually.
Was it 7 and 11? No.
Yeah, because 7. You look at 7, right? And then you go. Okay, so if you come out of 771 and you're walking towards Sukhumvit Road and you turn left, then you got the you walk along a bit further, then you got Nana sort of BTS sort of stairways. So you got a pub on the left, then you go down a bit further, a little bit further. There's another little one that I don't know about. And then there's another one which is Soi 11. So
no, it was between 7 and 5, because which one's got the beer garden on? That's 7, isn't it? The beer garden. No, the beer garden's on 5.
I reckon the beer garden's 11, mate.
No, the beer garden's definitely not 11. Definitely not.
Zero is also referred to as Soi Tobacco Road.
Right, I haven't heard of that, but obviously, John, if logic dictates, I haven't seen Soi 5 because that's before 7.
Yeah, you got the Arab one, which is 3. Then you've got the one.
Yep.
Then you got the next one, which is 5. And then there was a cut through between 5 and 7.
I don't think I've seen 5, mate. I don't think I've seen 5.
You used to come out the beer garden, walk down the road and turn right and cut through. I'm sure you did between 5 and, because it's now being built on. It was pulled down and they're now building on it. And I'm sure it was between, somebody will come on and tell me one of us is right and one of us is talking, and it's probably me that's talking like, I'm sure.
Hey, I'll give you a tip if you want an afternoon drink at a nice place with normal fellas, no sex or anything. If you just want to have a drink and enjoy the ambiance, Soi 8, go past the hotels and stuff, the street vendors on the left, and go down a little bit further, and there's a place called Det, D-E-T, Delta Echo Tango 5. And it's set in a little oasis. They have free food for the punters. If you want other food off the menu, obviously you've got to pay for that, but their beer's very cheap. It is outstanding. Outstanding. No affiliation. I'll just go there as a punter.
Is that okay in relation to, if you're on 8, in relation to the Kiwi bar? Where is it?
Yes. Okay. Do you mean the new Kiwi bar, the old Kiwi bar?
Hang on, the Kiwi bar from 2017. So,
okay, stand by. So you used to turn left if you're walking towards Soy 4 on Sukhumvit Road. You turn left into Soy 8.
Yeah, and the Kiwi bar was on the left-hand side.
Correct. That's gone now. That's a multi-story high-rise.
Right.
Okay. So if you turn left onto Soy 8 and you go down, the next Soy, you go up the end. That's the Kiwi bar up there.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So if you go past the old Kiwi bar, you go past a little bit further, there was a pizza joint on the left.
Yeah.
And the Adelphi Suites on the right.
Right. Okay.
You go down about another.
Yeah.
So you go down about another 200 metres on the left, and this place called Det, D-E-T 5 is on the left, and they're open now.
Right. I'm going to have to Google this beer garden because I'm sure it was on 7. But beer garden, yep, it's on 7.
Yeah,
it is on 7. So it was a cut. As far as I'm pretty certain, it was the cut between 7 and 5, because I remember coming out the beer garden and turning right, and it was a little. There was a cut through, and there was a couple of bars there, but there was one in particular that had been there since the 60s, and it was made out of wood, and it was a icon. It really was. But anyway, that's just one of the many bars. The beer garden. I'll tell you what though, Tim, the beer garden's a decent pub to drink in. Because there's no cameras allowed. There's no filming allowed. He doesn't allow it, and the ladies are of the older persuasion, which means they're not push it at all. They're really, and it's a really nice place to go in and just have a beer without sort of any hassle, if you know what I mean.
Mate, I was sitting in Soy 8 in 2017 with the missus, and they had a bar attached to the hotel called the Monsoon Bar, and they had the best craft beer, and nice wines, and not cheap, a little bit excessive in price, but I spotted this elderly sort of lady. I would say, how Thais look younger than they are. She looked about 50, and kept like on straight up. I went, she's 50, and she was hanging around, bought herself a glass of red and hanging around. And I said to my missus, "Darling, yes, that's what you call a freelancer." "Oh, what's that?" "That's a lady that is plying her trade." "Oh, what's she going to do?" "Well, she's plying her trade." "And what's that?" "Well, she's selling herself." "Okay, all right, darling, no worries." So remember how I was telling you before about from Soy 8, you get to Soy 4 through a shortcut through Soy 6, and you come up there and all that sort of stuff. Remember how I said about a little bar on the corner that's not a bad bar?
Yeah.
I went to that bar one night, and I was sitting out the front on the veranda, so to speak, on the front bit where you put your beer out the front, and guess who came up next to me and said, "Would I like to buy her a drink?"
Probably not the missus, so it's a 50-year-old.
Same lady. Yeah, same lady, mate. Yeah, unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
that cut
Yep.
through you're on about, the blowjob
Yep.
bar, was that Annie's blowjob bar?
No. Well, hang on. Stand by. There's two. I only know the name of one. It's called Alita's on the left, and then you go around a little dog leg, and there's another one there. I don't know the name of that.
I'm sure Annie's is around there somewhere. Annie's blowjob bar or something. Bill Sawyer Zero is more or less directly across Suckenbick Road from my end. There's a small Sawyer which runs down the canal end of Sawyer 1. Now, this was, I'll put the link up if I can find his video, but it's well worth watching the video.
Don B said he stayed at Adelphi. I've stayed there 3 times. Mate, I think that's outstanding. And I've stayed there once with the missus and twice by myself. And a mate of mine stayed there once after we did a cycling trip from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. We went back to Bangers. We stayed there together, and different rooms, of course. But mate, it's not cheap, but it's fantastic. And the breakfast, the bar out the front, the Monsoon bar next to it, and all that, fan-fucking-tastic, mate. Because when I go there, mate, like I've been there the last 2 times I've been there for a month, and I save my guts out, mate, so I can enjoy myself. So food and beers aren't an option, and wine. I know wine's expensive in Thailand. I don't give a fuck, mate. You know, like steak, expensive, but yeah, it's a nice joint, Dom. And do you know what? I've had the pleasure of fucking clogging 3 toilets in Bangkok because of my toilet paper habits. I clogged one in the Adelphi Suite, Bandara twice. And it's funny, when you reflect back in my time in my former career, my nickname used to be Blocker, because I did it at my old station many years ago. So all my mates called me Blocker. Fucking hopeless, mate. I can't help myself.
Hang on a minute.
You got to...
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Hang on, Tim. Just what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
what was that great bar that you've just mentioned about 10 minutes ago? Did you say DEL5?
DET, Tango.
Oh, right. It's all right. I've just found the video that I'm on about, and the bloke who owns this bar DEL5. It used to be on Zero, and he moved it to somewhere else, and I didn't watch it. But this is the link. If you ever want to watch anything and learn anything, truthfully, watch this. Changing the subject just for a sec, while you finish. Just watch this video. This is where it's on about the thing. Anyway, sorry about interrupting you, mate. Carry on.
No, I think that Det 5 that I described, I'm not sure who the background story is, who owns it. I think it's an Englishman. I'm not sure. It might be like a German or something, but it's been there for a while, mate. You know, you should. Why aren't you? If you're anywhere but here, you should have a yellow name. Why aren't you? You should be able to put up a clickable link there, brother.
I have.
It's not clickable. I've got to copy and paste.
Hey?
Yeah.
Well, it's clickable for me.
So hang on. Oh, hang on. Fucking hell. I've done it on StreamYards, mate. Yeah. Stand by.
If you come out of StreamYards, it might not be clickable in StreamYards. I can put it in private chat if you want.
Yeah. No, I stand corrected. It's a link on YouTube, mate. I've just looked on the other screen, so yeah. Sorry.
I can put it in private chat if you want, but
no, it's on YouTube as a link. So yeah.
I'll tell you what I went into for the first time in 2000. First time in about 6 years, in 2019, and I was gobsmacked, and that's thermals. I hadn't been in thermals for about 6 years, and I walked in there in 2019 with my cousin, and I was absolutely gobsmacked at how many women, how many freelancers are in that place.
So where's that one, John? Where's that one?
Suckenbick Road. You know, you got this. You walk down Suckenbick Road. You've got It's between, and I'm going to stick me. I'll probably be wrong here, but I think it's between 15 and 17. You got the sports bar, the sports bar.
Yes.
On Succumbit Road. Keep walking
Yeah.
towards Terminal 21, and there's an hotel, and Thermals is downstairs, and it's been there since the 80s. But you always get an absolute load of freelancers outside. And I tell you what, you do get a lot of outside, ladyboys, because the ladyboys are not allowed in Thermals.
So that would be almost opposite Koreatown.
No, you're coming further up. Come a little bit further up. It's opposite the park, what used to be the park.
Right. Yeah, with the little fence around it. Correct. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's opposite there, because that park, that park reopened in 2018 as another.
It's a private park sort of thing.
Yeah, but it opened up in 2019 as a full of. It was a food venue, and it had live music. It had axe throwing. It had everything. Really did.
I think it's closed now, mate. I've got a feeling it's closed.
It's closed, and they took it all away. Then they've got rid of it. But I'm just saying, 2019, it was open because if I remember rightly, I was doing a live stream, and Niall was doing a walkthrough. So it must have been before he came back. It wasn't when he went over this time, so it must have been before he came back from his last one. And he went axe throwing there. He was live on my channel, and he went axe throwing. So,
hang on, Frosty's posed a question, and no comment. Hang on. Anything been doing on the horses?
It's Andy. How you been doing on the horses? Frosty wants to know. Andy? No answer.
Stupid thing. Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. Not too good. I've been taking somebody's advice and haven't paid.
No, you can't say that, because I've given you 3 tips on the last 3 Saturdays, and how did they do? How did all 3 tips do over the last 3 Saturdays?
Oh, yeah, I had a winner.
16 to 1, 8 to 1, and 7 to 1.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I had 1 winner this month.
You've only 1 winner this month.
1 winner this month, yeah.
Didn't you back an horse in a 3-horse race and it finished last?
Possibly. I know I screwed up the other day again. I got the jerseys wrong, didn't I? And I was egging. All excited.
Oh, Frosty, you'd have loved this. There were a big race. There were a big race on Saturday.
Look, there were like 40 horses. Come on.
And he'd done a 40. No, he'd done a 50 to 1 shot, hadn't you? He'd done a 50 to 1 shot, and he's screaming it on because he's had a tenner each way, and it's going to pay 12.5 to 1 for the place. So he's screaming it on because he thinks it's third. And I'm on the phone to him. He's screaming it on. I said, "What are you shouting for?" He said, "It's finished third." I said, "No, it ain't. It's finished about 20th." I said, "It's the grey." He was shouting on another horse. But that's not the first time you've done that, is it, Andy?
No, it's not.
You actually shouted on one past the post, and it wasn't your horse.
Yes.
No, we shouldn't take the piss. Shouldn't take the piss out the inflicted.
No, but I don't do those computer-generated horse races no more.
Do you blokes in England bet on the Melbourne Cup, or?
I have in the past, but I don't. We can, but it's not very often. We bet on the Breeders' Cup in America. That's a big races. But see, because the Melbourne Cup's in the morning for us, so we don't really. The bookies don't open till 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's hard to bet on them. But you can bet online, and Frosty's just said he does on the Melbourne Cup, so he does.
Mate, I'm not a bettor per se, but and I don't even really bet on the Melbourne Cup now. But when I was a young fella, I boxed 10 on a trifecta with 10 other people, and we won I think it was 15 grand. And my contact got the money in about 10 minutes, and and we had a 24-hour bender. We were eating lobster and bloody. Oh, geez, it was great. That's the biggest win I've ever had. And look, I don't begrudge people having a punt or anything like that. I'm just not a gambler, mate, you know. And the missus and I, we go out for dinner or something. We might have 10 or 20 in the pokies, and if we win, we my motto's always been, if I've ever gone to a racetrack, right, you put a punt on. If you have a win, you put it back in your pocket, what you bet on it. Then the winnings you had from that, you gamble with. Right?
Well,
if you win again, you put it back in your pocket, then you win it, you gamble on what you won again. That's my motto.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you go to the races, I always say, if you go to the races or you go to the casino, you go with the intention of losing.
Yeah. And you can only bet what you can afford.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you go with the intention of losing because you just gamble what you can afford to lose because you know, and if you win, it's a bonus. But still, always no, he don't back King Power's horses anymore. For some reason, he's
2019 when we did a tour of Europe, we went to Monaco. €17 to get into the fucking casino each, and you get a free drink, and you don't even get into the proper casino. So we had a beer each. We go back out to the poor man's casino, and you got to have your passport to sign in and everything. And we go into the poor man's casino, which is right next door, sort of out the front and to the right. And we had a threw some euro in the pokies and won €40, so we covered our costs. So we were happy, you know. Yeah.
Is the one you went to? Is that still on Casino Square, or is it round the corner?
Yeah, it's on the. Okay, so if you're looking, you know where the fountain is and stuff.
Yeah.
So you're looking straight at the casino from the fountain.
Yeah.
The poor man's casino is to the left.
Oh, right. I didn't know there was a poor man because I last time I went to.
No, it's not a poor man's casino. It's another casino.
I know what you mean. It's not the famous one that everybody. Yeah, it's not the one that.
Yeah. So I took photos of all these Maseratis and Ferraris and everything out the front, and to get into the main casino with the tour group, €17 each. Thanks very much. So what's that? €35. So that's 70 Australian dollars easy. I went and had a quick wee. We walked into the outer sanctum, couldn't get into the inner sanctum. So I said to the missus, well, let's go and get our drink taken. So we had a drink each at the bar and walked back out. One of the tour group won €250, I think, on the pokies, so.
Yeah.
But we won 40, and I said I think we're square. So
Well, if you wanted to take photos of Maseratis and Ferraris and all that, all you had to do was come over to when you were over in England. Just go to Boston because there's a bloke in Boston that's had them all. He had Maseratis, Bentleys, Rolls Royce, Ferraris. He's had them all. He's had them all parked outside his house. So you only had to go to his house. Isn't that right, Andy?
Apparently so, yeah.
Allegedly. You're not going down the allegedly road, are you?
Allegedly, he didn't own a Saab.
Oh, allegedly.
And who's the bloke you're talking about?
Barry the boss.
Oh.
What, that Saab 93 Aero? He didn't own it?
The black one.
Convertible?
Yeah, no, apparently he didn't. No,
Mate, I watched him. I watched him for a while early on. I don't think I've seen his stuff for 8 months.
He's upset. It's Andy. He says that Andy is weak-minded and
easily influenced.
So he gave you a dark look, did he? Or
a coward, and he goes running to YouTube crying and everything else. So so all the in a nutshell, Tim, all that Barry's ever said.
You've thrown yourself out there, Andy. Like since you cut the umbilical cord with the hedge parker, you've thrown yourself out there a bit, mate.
Yeah, well, apparently since everything's Barry said since he started his channel, Andy has been in contact with a couple of people who know him, and he's also done a lot of research, which you shouldn't really, which Andy does do if and Barry attacked him first, and he's got receipts and proof that virtually everything Barry's ever said is a lie, an absolute absolute.
See, my motto has always been if you put yourself out there too much, you're going to be attacked, which is why I backed off.
Yeah, well, the thing was he attacked him again last night, so I think that's upset him even more now. No, for no reason, because Andy's not on there anymore. So
you backed off too, John, for a while.
Me, I packed up YouTube for 4 months. Now I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm just, like I say, I'm doing a live stream tonight because tonight for me, sorry, morning for some, afternoon for others.
Yeah.
Because I'm in quarantine and I was bored. I'm going to bed in a minute because I'm starting to get the jet lag now. But I'll do, like I said, I'll do live streams while I'm in quarantine. But as soon as I come out of ASQ, I won't live stream. I'm not going back anywhere where I used to go. I'm
looking forward to seeing what you're going to produce, mate. It'll be just because I'm jealous because you're there, mate. Like really looking forward to see what you put out, mate.
Yeah, well, I bought a new. Yeah, well, I bought a 360 camera as well, so I attempt to do. I haven't seen anybody in Thailand yet use a 360. So I'm going to attempt to do it. Whether it works, whether it doesn't work, I don't know. But I'm actually going to attempt to.
It better bloody work.
Attempt to do a 360.
Just be careful with 360 because if you move it too quick, it can make your viewers sick.
Oh yeah,
it can make you feel. It can make you feel sick.
But I mean, it'll only be like,
especially with the headset.
It'll only be like if I'm going up to the national park. Well, down to the national parks down there where I think it's my ex-partner's family live. I'm going down to the national parks down there in the national parks, just so that you see. I find that if you give people the option of what they want to look at, if you're on a beach, they might not want to look in the direction you're filming. So that's the difference. So
yeah.
But we'll see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I've still got 2 other cameras. I've done the trip right from the train all the way through to the minibus today. I'll edit that and put that out with the first, and I've caught all the checks and everything that you go through because I've recorded it with the little 360 with the Instant 360 Go-To, which is a little camera you wear on your chest. Nobody knows it's there.
All right.
So I can record what I want because nobody knows it's there. So Dan Britton did some hotel reviews with 360. All right, okay. No, don't. Don't ask me if you can trigger him. It's up to Andy, but
you go
game after me.
He must know something's coming. He gave me everything I needed.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yes. And that mutual friend that I didn't realise we had. Very useful.
Yes.
Steve the Butcher, I've followed your journeys recently on another platform, and it looks like you had a wonderful holiday, mate, with someone who's dear to you, and really enjoyed seeing that. Yeah.
Oh, I've met that person who's really dear to him, and she's absolutely lovely lady. Really sound lady. Yeah, definitely, really lovely lady. So. I met her in Cambridge, Thai Festival in Cambridge.
Okay, nice.
She's an absolute. She's Oh, she's definitely a lovely lady. That's the only thing I can say. But then again, Steve's a sound bloke, so you know that's people who actually
couldn't have got a looks from the buffhead.
Oh, she did. Well, no, she must have got looks from her mother. She definitely didn't get it from him. Did she? Let's
not from.
There's no way she got her looks from.
Not from the English Chocky Lips. No way.
No way. I've got to agree with you. No way on this earth did she get her looks from her old man. But I wasn't going to say it was his daughter until.
Same.
Yeah, he met up with the Outlaws as well, didn't he?
Do you mean to go forth and multiply, Stephen, or are you telling me to actually fuck off?
Probably fuck off. But it's funny. It's funny because anybody who's ever met Steve, anybody I know that's actually met Steve, they all say the same about him. He is such a gentleman. You know, it's Andy. You've met him, ain't you, mate?
Yeah.
Twice now, yeah. But you've met him twice.
When I met him, mate, I went to shake his hand and he's gone, fucking hell, you're a big cunt.
But Kixie's met him. Obviously you haven't. Everybody I know that have met him have always said he's a gentleman. He ain't no gentleman.
Well, I actually think he is.
No, he's a dickhead. He's no gentleman. He's a dickhead.
Smooth talker to get me the best cuts of beef and the best tasting menus and everything in that store that he worked at. And then when we went over, this is where the saying Chocky Lips came from, John. We went over to a tasting of in the Scotch area, and my wife is Scottish, and she's always wanted to have an appreciation for Scotch whiskey, and she's never got it. And she still hasn't, after all going touring Scotland and everything, mate. She just couldn't get it with water, Scottish water, shit Scotch, good Scotch. She just couldn't get it. And in this particular store, she had an introduction to Scotch whiskey by a fellow who was coloured. And when she was having this introduction, and she was very interested in everything. She's having a tipple and all this sort of stuff. I said, righto, Chocky Lips, we've got to go. And I looked at Steve and I've gone, fuck, that was the wrong thing to say, wasn't it? And he looked at me and he just fucking started laughing. And I've gone, oh, I fucked up again. I've always put my foot in my mouth, you know. But, so the Negro, I don't think that's appropriate these days, but anyway, it's a Negro. So, and he was introducing Tracy to all this Scotch whiskey. And I said, righto, Chocky Lips, let's go. And, mate, at the time, it was fucking funny, I'll tell you. It really was.
Right, lads, I'm going to wrap this up because I am now beginning to lag a bit because, honestly, I am very tired now. I ain't had a lot of sleep since yesterday. Thanks, everybody, for coming on and keeping me company for the past...
Thanks for having me on, mate. See you, Andy. See you, John. Take care.
See you, Tim. Nice speaking to you.
Take care, fellas.
You're welcome anytime, mate.
Thanks,
I'll probably do another one in a couple of days. Give you the rundown of what's happening. Like I say, I will be doing a video of the journey if anybody's interested, and I'll probably do a couple of food reviews. But take care, everyone. And if you want to thingy, just chat me up on. See you then, Tim. Chat me up on WhatsApp or wherever. See you, mate. See ya.
See you, guys.
All right. See ya.
Tinkerbell, Dom, Kicks.
All right. Andy.